Good morning. Today on Spotlight, from downriver to Detroit, how neighborhood development is taking hold in a new and very exciting way. If you haven't visited the city of Wyandotte lately, now is a pretty good time to do so. It's one of the hottest downtown developments underway. And smack dab in the heart of Detroit's North End, the long-awaited Detroit People's Food Co-op has opened its doors to the public. Find out why this is an historic accomplishment. Our guest, Joseph Keller Gruber, Downtown Development Authority Director for Wyandotte, and Lene Gilbert Williams, Board President of the Detroit People's Food Co-op. It's Sunday, May the 5th. I'm Chuck Stokes, and this is Spotlight. Joseph Keller Gruber, good having you on Spotlight. You're doing well?
I'm doing well. Thank you, Mr.
Good, and
Stokes.
thanks for making the drive over from Wyandotte. I know it's not
pleasure.
right around the corner, but we appreciate it.
It's good to be here. Thank you.
Good. All right, so tell me, Wyandotte is not a sleepy little town anymore, is it?
No, not anymore. And maybe it never was.
That may be. You're doing a lot there. Tell us what you're doing and why it's the place that everybody's talking about and why developers are working their way there.
Absolutely. So we're right by the Detroit River, right on the Detroit River. 10 miles, 11 miles south of Detroit. So we're really a part of this Metro Detroit region. 10 miles from the airport, so we're part of this broader international community as well.
Right.
We've got a beautiful waterfront, a traditional, very charming, walkable downtown area that draws a lot of people. We also have a lot of talent in our community and a strong concentration of talent from our employers like BASF Chemical Corporation and Henry Ford Wyandotte. So it's a perfect mix of assets and amenities that you can find in Wyandotte, and that's drawing a lot of people.
Is this mainly commercial, mainly residential, or a nice kind of 50-50 combination?
I would say it's 50-50. Maybe hard to put a number on it, but definitely a wonderful blend. We've got a backbone of a very strong, dense, vibrant downtown district, home to dozens of bars and restaurants, almost all of which are locally owned and locally operated by small business owners and entrepreneurs. We're really a bastion of small business development in Wyandotte. But that goes hand in hand with a really strong community, strong neighborhoods from which the downtown can thrive.
So what's the kind of overall plan? 10 years from now, how might Wyandotte look different?
Our waterfront, if you ask anybody, it's our greatest asset, it's our greatest amenity, it's our greatest opportunity. The waterfront is really what led to the development of Wyandotte, dating back 100, 200 years from our foundation in 1854, which is the second oldest incorporated community in Wayne County next to Detroit.
Okay.
That waterfront has helped guide the development of Wyandotte for generations, and I think it will continue to. So what we'd like to do, to answer your question, the plan is focus on a more vibrant redevelopment of the waterfront, more activities, more public space, placemaking, to really create that public amenity that people feel like they're in a special place.
You know a little something about that. You were born and raised in a city called Cleveland, Ohio.
Yes, sir.
Also on a riverfront there. A lot of development over there. Do you see comparisons between maybe what you saw growing up in Cleveland and what's happening in Wyandotte now?
Absolutely. Growing up in a Midwest, Rust Belt, Great Lakes city with a really strong industrial legacy, it was an easy transition to move from the Cleveland suburbs to the Metro Detroit suburbs, but the stark difference is the size. The size of the Detroit area and the Metro Detroit area is so much greater than that of Cleveland that I think a lot of the boom-bust challenges that communities have experienced over time are the same in both communities, but the scale is much different. The scale in Detroit is greater. That being said, absolutely, I think both cities borrow from one another when it comes to creative community development strategies.
Yeah. Where are the dollars coming in for the development that's going on in Wyandotte?
You know, it's interesting. I think some of the greatest challenges that we've been facing as a community over the past 4 or 5 years since the COVID-19 pandemic, those challenges have also created the opportunities. Many communities throughout the state of Michigan have been benefiting from a great influx of federal dollars coming from the federal government to the state of Michigan to their respective counties. For us would be Wayne County, and we're getting an allocation directly. So form of grants and allocations from those groups is making a lot of public improvement projects a reality for us.
All right, we need to take a quick little pause for a cause. We'll come right back with some more questions to Mr. Gruber right after this. Joe Gruber, he is the Development Director of Downtown Detroit Authority in the city of Wyandotte. Let's go over some of these things that you've been doing, and you feel free to elaborate on them.
Sure.
You got a former bank building redevelopment for $3 million, 6 units, et cetera, et cetera. Former post office redevelopment, vacant nightclub redevelopment, all sorts of a vacant city hall redevelopment project.
Yeah.
Is there a strategic plan to how you're pulling all this together, and
Yeah.
what's on the horizon?
Sure. I mean, really within the past 10 years, Mr. Stokes, there's been an incredible amount of private investment and private development in Wyandotte. And a lot of the folks that are doing that are young, diverse groups of people who many of whom are from Wyandotte, born and raised, who are reinvesting in our own community.
Okay.
That is a dream come true to community and economic developers, people from an area, of the area, who know the area, investing in the area.
Sure.
So that's a great benefit that we have had. Strategically, we often focus on a building by building or a block by block approach. So if we know that there's a problem area, a problem property, we do what we can through the Downtown Development Authority to incentivize the redevelopment of an old property, to contribute to the redevelopment of old property through grants, tax incentives, brownfield redevelopment, commercial facilities exemptions, residential tax exemptions. Any tool that we have in our toolbox is a part of our strategy to use to make a project a reality, because it's important to make the numbers work, and they don't always work.
Sure. The housing stock, is it mainly older housing stock, a lot of new development coming in within new residential properties?
Yeah, Wyandotte has a really strong history of community development in the form of housing redevelopment. We have a program called Build a Future in Wyandotte, where we will sell vacant lots to prospective home builders, home buyers, specifically families, and we will forgive the life of forgive the loan on the property so long as that person builds a home there and lives there for 5 years.
Oh, very good.
The purchase of land, that is. Dating back to the 1960s and 70s, and from then we've purchased small, dilapidated properties, torn them down, combined lots, incentivized the construction of a new home. After 30, 40, 50 years of doing that, the stabilization effect that that's had in a lot of Wyandotte neighborhoods, the transitional effect that that's had is great. And it's so wonderful to talk to Wyandotte residents who have been around a lot longer than I have, and they can attest to those types of strategies.
Mr. Gruber, are you getting a decent number of people and developers just across the border in Ohio, because you aren't that far away? People maybe living in Ohio but are thinking about moving into Michigan or vice versa, or working in one, living in the other?
You know, that's such an interesting question. Northwest Ohio and Southeast Michigan, I do feel like there could be a stronger connection being built, if not already, being built over time. But the answer is no. It's hard for us to detract.
I wasn't sure if people were sneaking over from Toledo.
Yeah, they might, but they keep a low profile. It's hard for us to detract attention and resources away from Detroit. The real estate development that's happening in the city of Detroit alone and surrounding communities like Royal Oak and Ferndale, it's hard for us to fight for our spot in the sun sometimes. Similarly, Toledo, Cleveland, I mean, all these major metropolitan areas have a significant amount of growth and development. So we don't quite meet the target mark for those folks. All the more reason that it's important for us to work with local developers, incentivize the projects that they want to see, that they believe can happen, and we'll work to make that a reality for them.
Okay, unfortunately, time is our worst enemy. If people want to get more information, whether it's residential, commercial, what have you, is there a website or something they can go to contact you?
Absolutely. Our city website is Wyandotte.net. Follow us on Facebook, on Instagram, or give me a call at my office and we can talk Wyandotte development all day.
All right, I'm gonna get down there. I hear they've got some good seafood down there.
Yes, sir, we sure do.
All right, and we'll be back in just a second and we'll talk to a new development smack dab in the city of Detroit about a new food co-op. We'll be right back. Stay with us. And welcome back to Spotlight. Joining me now is Lene Gilbert Williams, and she is the board president for the Detroit People's Food Co-op. You may have seen some pictures already. If not, we're going to show you some more. Welcome to Spotlight.
Thank you for having me.
You rolled this out this week. A lot of fanfare. The big grand opening is still a week or so away, but you're open. Tell us about this and where it came from, because I happened to be driving down Woodward one day and I said, what is this new building there? And it's a beautiful building, but it's taking you a while to pull all this together, right?
Absolutely. So an organization, Detroit Black Community Food Sovereignty Network, it's an organization that actually stands in the fight for creating Black food sovereignty. Mm-hmm. So creating a space where African Americans can learn how to govern their food system and govern their food system, like many other cities.
Sure.
And so when DBCFSN, what we call it, Detroit Black Community Food Sovereignty Network, were in their beginning stages of forming their organization, the idea of a food co-op came up. So that's actually the organization that envisioned the co-op, really got it off the ground until it became its own entity, which now the community owns the co-op.
And this is 14 years in the making.
This is 14 years in the making.
Concept to reality.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Give people just a quick capsule of when they walk through the doors, what are they going to find? Will this look like a regular Kroger's, Aldi's, whatever else?
Okay, so it looks like a grocery store. Mm-hmm. It's beautiful. You'll see Black art in the store. You'll see Black photography in the store. Mm-hmm. But we have all the same departments. We have dairy and meat and frozen foods. We have a deli for hot prepared foods. The one thing, a number of things that you'll notice in the co-op is that you won't find an ethnic aisle. That's something that Detroiters are used to, mm-hmm. where you have a lot of different foods and then you have a small section that has maybe Asian type foods or Arabic type foods. All of the foods are just food. They're categorized the way that food should be, right? Uh-huh. And so you'll also find products that you find in a typical grocery store in Detroit. You'll also find other products that you wouldn't find in typical grocery stores. So you have like health food products, or you have products that are not well known in Detroit, right next to the everyday products, so that number one, Detroiters will come in and know that they're welcome. Understand that what you normally purchase is here in the store, but you're going to be introduced to a lot of other brands as well, because we also carry a lot of local products in the store.
Okay, anybody is welcome. It's centered in what we call North End section
Yes.
of Detroit, but you can come from anywhere as long as you want to make the drive if,
That's right.
if you're not in walkable distance, correct?
That's right. To be a member owner, you simply have to be 21 and up and a Michigander, but it's open to the public.
When you say owners, how many owners roughly, and is it growing?
As of this morning, we're at 3,060. Last week, we were at about 2,700.
Wow. And what does it take to become an owner? Is there a set amount or different increments? Or
There is $200. It's a lifetime fee to become a member owner. $200 that can be paid all at once, or $20 mm-hmm. per month for 10 months. And we have some scholarships available that we'll be rolling out soon.
Very good. It sounds like a fascinating thing. We're going to show some pictures so that people get a feel for why they're doing it. This is the first Black-led owned co-op in the city of Detroit.
It is.
Right?
It is.
In a city that the majority are African American.
That's right.
Why did it take so long? Any idea?
I have some idea.
Okay.
That's something the DBCFSN can speak more to, since they've conceptualized this and from the beginning. But I know that, you know, a lot of red tape and getting, just speaking to the executive director of DBCFSN, a lot of red tape, acquiring the land, having to go through a lot of policies and raising money to erect the building. The building is owned by Detroit Black Community Food Sovereignty Network and Develop Detroit. They're partners. And so then the pandemic came about. And again, just getting people together.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is that it's reality now. We're going to take a quick little break. We'll come right back with some more questions right after this. Welcome back to Spotlight, talking to Lene Gilbert-Williams, the board president of the Detroit People's Food Co-op. All right, so the food, does it all come in from across the country? Is it locally grown? Is it a combination thereof? Are we using some of our local farmers?
Absolutely. So I can't even run all the farmers off the top of my head. There's 4 Black farms that we're working with for our produce. So that's local. On the shelves, we also have local products. We had a vendor fair for local vendors to come in and apply to be a vendor in the store. I think we're at about 20% of vendors, but we have so many vendors around the city. It's just that vendors have to learn how to acquire the necessary permits or licensing, insurance, things like that. We have a lot of vendors who are interested. The goal of a co-op is ideally at some point in time to carry 100% local products if possible.
How did you get involved in this?
So I became a member owner pretty early on. When I first heard about the idea of the co-op, I paid my membership fee. So this was before the co-op had even filed its paperwork to become a legal entity.
It was still a dream.
It was still a dream. But like many member owners, I followed the newsletters as they came through and said, oh, okay, so that thing is still going on. And a few years ago, I said, you know what? I want to dedicate a few hours a week to assisting everyone involved in the co-op
to
really help it to come to fruition.
What are the advantages to having a facility and a service and a business like this in the heart of an urban area, in a community that certainly has been growing and reinventing itself and revitalizing itself?
So, quite a few. The first, and again, being a Black-led co-op, it gives hope to Black Detroiters. It is healing for African Americans to know that we own something, you know? Although, again, the co-op is owned by the community. Again, 21 and up and a Michigander. So we have owners in the co-op who are of different age groups, of different income levels, different educational backgrounds, different cultural backgrounds. So it gives African Americans a place of hope and a place to learn about governing, again, our own food system. It also gives the entire community the opportunity to become business owners together. You know, Detroit is a very segregated place, though it's a very diverse city. And this is the only business that we have in the city where people of all races and backgrounds can come together and actually own a business together, learn and work together.
And you can say, and there's pride in saying, this is ours.
This is ours.
And where it goes is determined by us.
Absolutely.
And we have a say-so in
right.
what happens in it, rather than someone, a big corporate entity, planting something down in the middle of your community and making decisions about who uses it, how it's used, how long it's going to be around, and constantly just looking at the profit and loss statement.
And the dollar circulates in the community. Right. You know that if you're buying produce, you are putting money in the pocket of a neighbor. You know that our staff, you're helping to fund bills and a lifestyle for your neighbors. That's one of the biggest things about a co-op. A co-op is not a part of an extractive network. It's not where money is made in the city and then some owner goes outside of the city and funds their lifestyle and their community. These dollars are circulated in the city. That's a big deal.
This is the first one in Detroit. You said one will soon be opening in Flint?
In Flint, okay. North Flint.
All right.
They have one opening soon.
Is this a growing trend around the nation? Because you mentioned that you go to different conferences.
Absolutely. So there are hundreds of co-ops around the country. They tend to be white-led co-ops, understandably. But there are a number of black-led co-ops that are coming up. Again, especially in cities where there are a number of African Americans. I encourage anyone from any race or ethnic background to co-op. It's such an awesome experience when you bring a whole community together and have the adults in the community to create solutions where the youth can see the adults taking ownership of the community. So when it comes to black-led co-ops, historically, cooperatives are African American. This is something we've been doing for a long time since we've been in this country.
Right.
But for some reason over time, we're in the minority when it comes to cooperatives and cooperative economics. And so now the trend is growing again from this community.
Well, I congratulate you, Lene Gilbert Williams, and all the people that are involved with it. I will get down there real soon. And of course, you have the big grand opening coming up on May the 18th.
Yes.
So anyone and everyone is welcome. Go check it out. And we appreciate you coming in.
Thank you again.
All right. And I'm Chuck Stokes. We'll be back next week with more newsmakers in the spotlight. We hope you have a great week.